Imagine being force-fed pizza, something most people naturally enjoy. You would be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't, but imagine being force-fed pizza 3 meals a day as a snack in between those meals 24/7, 365 days a year. Whether you're hungry or not, whether you like it or not, it's shoved in your face. Eventually, you will develop a distaste for it. It's inevitable, where even the mere sight of it or even the mere sense of it will make you have a repulse reaction, gagging uncontrollably. That's what it's like to have these activists politicize every aspect of entertainment constantly, force-feeding you to view everything through a political lens. And when things are promoted in a way to make you acknowledge how politically correct they are, it's a complete turnoff and makes you not want to watch it at all. Something like what this article does with Avatar: The Last Airbender. 20 years later, Avatar: The Last Airbender is still so revolutionary for one important reason. It is to look back on Avatar as a technical and narrative triumph. But what truly made the series revolutionary was its portrayal of female power, and not just in the presence of strong girls, but in the dominance of women as the most powerful non-Avatar characters across all 4 nations. In a media landscape where gender equality was still rare in children's shows, Avatar did not just break the mold, it remade it. The question now is, has anyone since lived up to that standard? I truly believe these types of people aren't fans of any of these properties they speak on, but only how they can find ways in which it suits their politically correct narratives.
Isn't that a little politically incorrect?
When Avatar aired, strong female leads in Western children's programming were still more than the exception than the rule. Shows like Powerpuff Girls or Kim Impossible had started to push boundaries, but Avatar went beyond token representation. You know, I've been saying this a lot more recently in my videos, that when I say I cherish the childhood I was allowed to have, seeing it as a privilege compared to what I would have had today, I truly mean that. The way these activists speak on these properties, you would think that they're trying to make you hate these shows. It's just like the pizza analogy, force-feeding this political angle of these shows onto you in hopes you'll develop a revolting distaste for it. I remember watching Powerpuff Girls as a kid, Cartoon Network every Friday night waiting for new episodes, along with Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Edd n Eddy, etc., etc. And not once did it occur to me that I'm watching a girl show or a show with girl characters. I didn't even think that. I was just watching a show with cool action and funny ass characters and villains. I even watched the first few seasons again like a couple years ago as an adult, and I was laughing just as hard as I was when I was a kid, if not even more. I swear that show has some of the best humor, and some of it I find even more funny as an adult. And if that show came out today, I can already see how they would kill it just on promotion alone. Most likely would market it as a feminist, female empowered show, probably have Buttercup not be a tomboy because that's considered a slur nowadays, so have her be non-binary or something. Make Bubbles feel guilty for being a girl's girl, and I can only imagine what they would do with the villain him.
Now they will destroy you! Now destroy them!
This would be like the scent of pizza analogy, completely turning me off from the marketing alone.
Mayonnaise.
I don't like it.
It did not just give girls a seat at the table, it gave them the head of the table in nearly every elemental discipline. This level of narrative commitment to female strength was virtually unprecedented in a boys targeted action series. Unlike many shows of its time, Avatar: The Last Airbender refused to define its girls by love interest or support roles. Man, I swear these people hate the idea of love between a guy and a girl. They talk about it like it's evil, like it comes from a place of bitterness or resentment, like from something they suffered in their own lives, like a breakup.
It's not like they actually care who you are. I didn't mean what I said. Look, maybe I just said it because I was a little jealous. What?
I think this is where that saying comes into place, hurt people hurt people. The girls in Avatar were not sidekicks, they were leaders, creators, revolutionaries. Even the show's villains like Azula or Mai and Ty Lee had depth and inner conflicts that weren't reduced to stereotypes. I bet this journalist would have loved if the 3 of them got together instead of Zuko getting with Mai. Then she would have praised them for being each other's love interests, probably. This complexity meant that viewers, especially young girls, could see themselves in a variety of roles, from warrior to scholar to spiritual guide. What makes Avatar's achievement more notable is that it predates the major wave of gender-conscious media that would follow in the 2010s. Like I said, these people just can't help themselves. They treat every piece of entertainment like it must be broken down, turned into an essay, and sold to you as a political campaign or something, or how this fits or doesn't fit gender stereotypes, gender equality, gender consciousness. Like, can you just watch something and just enjoy it like I did when I was a kid? None of this shit ever occurred to me. And I can't say it enough. I really treasure growing up in the era that I did. Even outside of cartoons or anime, the movie Aliens, I never thought, oh, Sigourney Weaver is a strong woman. I just thought, this is a cool character. How is she going to get out of this? The girl with the red headband joining in with banter with the other fellas.
Hey, Vasquez.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Oh, Vasquez.
That shit was funny to me. No girl boss cringe shit. Same can be said for Terminator, Tomb Raider, Kill Bill. I just recently rewatched that with my brother last Friday. I remember when that came out, we were just fascinated with this cool movie, fight scenes and classic Tarantino dialogue, RZA soundtrack. Uma Thurman killed it. Not because she was a woman with a vagina breaking the mold and gender stereotypes, none of that activist crap, but because she delivered a classic timeless performance in that role where I can't see anyone else filling. Even beyond just action, I remember in Jurassic Park where the girl is this extremely intelligent, competent computer engineer, and not once as a kid did I think, oh wow, this is a girl who's smart and knows how to code, and by having her in this role, they're breaking the mold of girls in STEM. I just thought, oh good, thanks to her, they were able to lock the door and escape the raptors.
Clever girl.
I can only imagine how these movies would have been terribly marketed today, turning people away, ruining the creative genius that was built into them. And then when they talk about how modern media is still missing the mark, even taking shots at anime while doing so, complaining how shows like Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia, while having strong female leads, they still are not doing enough and fall short. And it reconfirms what I always say, when it comes to activists, it's never enough. Never attempt to appease them. It's like trying to fill a bottomless pit. They'll never be happy, satisfied, fulfilled, or entertained.
It can't be bargained with, it can't be reasoned with, and it absolutely will not stop until you are dead.
They're incapable. They suffer from brain rot. All they know is how to be miserable and destroying whatever they need to in order for you to join them.
And you're gonna join them!
But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. You know, it's a shame when I hear these activist types talk about Avatar in the manner that they do, because Avatar: The Last Airbender really and truly is a classic. Like, talk about escapism, a day and age where you were just allowed to enjoy shit without it being preached to you, lectured to you, and promoted and marketed in a way where it feels like a political campaign, as I said earlier. You know, I did a live stream last night, and one of the people in the live stream says they never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they don't think they can find themselves getting into it because of all the way it's talked about today, with even with the voice actors and the voice cast saying they're trying to cast politically correct people to match the ethnicity or the skin tone of the characters they're playing as. And that just confirms my point, where they are ruining entertainment just by the way they talk about it. And I had to tell them, like, yo, believe me, don't listen to what these people say and how they market it. Avatar: The Last Airbender really is a classic. Like, you will enjoy it. It really is full of escapism, cool ass world with some cool ass characters. It's funny as hell, and I know that they're trying to rid some of that for the live action with Sokka's character. I think that's his name. Even with his humor, how he's always trying to come at girls, they're trying to remove that because it's considered politically incorrect, as activists usually do. I tried to tell them, yo, just check it out and watch it. And if you are listening and haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, the original series, believe me, you will enjoy it. It's classic and timeless and just, as I said, full of escapism. So yeah. And if you haven't already, check out my music on Spotify, links in the description. If you love those Samurai Champloo lo-fi mellow boom bap vibes, then my music is definitely for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think. Peace.